Coming to this policy, I had this question in my mind.
Mhm.
How do you see the policy? As in, what do you see? Because CRR cut of 50 basis point, will it actually make any difference in the way the banking system is functioning? How do we read this policy? This policy is quite confusing for a person like me, at least. What do you see in this policy?
नहीं, Rachit, I feel what the RBI has done is essentially to, you know, for the sake of doing something. Why I'm saying why? Because in my opinion, uh, a CRR cut of 50 basis point is going to
Hmm.
inject uh, liquidity into the banking system, obviously, and
Right.
it is estimated to be injecting about 1.2 lakh crores over two tranches and so on and so forth. Now, given the current situation, the
Hmm.
banking system is already flushed with surplus liquidity,
Right.
and we are putting in more and more liquidity into the system. Simultaneously, if we are not reducing the rates, the borrowing
Hmm.
rates, the lending rates, if we are not doing that, I don't see credit offtake coming in a big way, which could help the banks. So
Right.
it's a give and take. The banks may be having a lot of funds with them to give out as loans.
Hmm.
If the government intends to flush banks with liquidity so that they can give out money, so that again the whole consumption cycle, the whole slowdown which has been talked about for last
Hmm.
quarter, this consumption cycle can go beyond that slowdown phase. So I don't think this is going to directly be able to reach that kind of goal, because
Right.
बैंक के पास पैसा होगा देने के लिए, बट बोरो कोई नहीं करेगा. क्रेडिट
रेट
ऑफ
ऑफ
टेक
इंटरेस्ट में तो कुछ किया ही नहीं इन्होंने.
कुछ नहीं किया है. इनफैक्ट रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट रिमेन टू बी हाई, and deposit rates also are in the regime of 7.5%. So if that be the case, I don't see the banks going below 9% on lending rates. uh,
Hmm.
so given that rate, अगर एक बेसिक SLR 9% का होता है, तो depending on your risk profile as an individual, somebody who wants a home loan or car loan, उसको 10-11% से नीचे लोन ही नहीं मिलेगा. तो
Hmm.
उस लेवल पे लोन्स की ऑफटेक नहीं दिख रही है मेरे को होती हुई. So a CRR reduction along with a rate reduction may may fetch the desired result, but CRR reduction alone on it by itself, I don't see that happening. So keeping it very simple, आज अगर आप इसका इम्पैक्ट भी अगर देखें, तो
Hmm.
जब ये मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी अनाउंस हुई थी, तो बैंक्स दे वेंट अप,
Right.
but all interest rate sensitives, they went down. So autos went down, realty went down, NBFCs went down. So एक मार्केट ने एक क्लियर कट इम्पैक्ट लिया है इस डिसीजन का. इनफैक्ट जो
Okay.
इम्पैक्ट होना था वो हो चुका है. आई डोंट थिंक दिस विल anything that is announced is right now in a position for the game changer. What is another cause of concern? I told you that I have two causes of concern. I'll
Hmm.
come back to the other one. The other one is the series of data flow, economic data flow that we are seeing in India.
Right.
वो थोड़ा डिस्करेजिंग है. मैंने, इफ यू रिमेम्बर, मैंने लास्ट टॉक में आपको बोला था कि आर जीडीपी फिगर दैट हैज कम इन इज एट अ 2 year लो एट
Hmm.
5.4%, राइट. आज आरबीआई की एमपीसी मीटिंग का जो आउटकम है, दे हैव आल्सो गिवन पुअर गाइडेंस फॉर Q3. They have reduced the GDP growth target
Hmm.
in Q3. Again, inflation RBI has been maintaining since last meeting. Also, this meeting, inflation is at a uncomfortable level for them.
Right.
So they not hurriedly take decisions like rate cuts because already inflation control में नहीं है. WPI, sorry, WPI is not in control. Again, industrial productivity is okay. It's not as good as it should have been.
Hmm.
The only figure that is, or you can say only two figures that that you can say are pointing towards positivity is the SIP data,
Hmm.
the month-on-month SIP data which is steadily growing. एक
Right.
वो एक रे ऑफ होप दिखती है. और एक जीएसटी कलेक्शन जो मतलब नीचे नहीं जा रहा है, अगर ऊपर नहीं जा रहा है तो 160-170,000 करोड़, मतलब 1,70,000 करोड़ के आसपास ही घूम रहा है एवरी मंथ. So
Hmm.
there are two data points which are positive, but GDP growth, GDP, WPI, IIP, the series of numbers, they are not very encouraging.